Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. This your boy Heat of Cool Extreme doing another live. Hope y'all had a great weekend so far, and I hope y'all have plans for this coming week. Today's topic I'm going to be talking about uh words are powerful and how we use our words when we talk to people. And every day, people use their words in a strong way to, affect people and stuff like that. And we have to be careful how we use our words when we talk to people because it's going to affect them physically, mentally, and possibility spiritually, and that's that and stuff. So that's going to be today's topic doing this YouTube live is words are powerful. I know as kids, our parents was correcting us what we do right and what we do wrong. And they'll be like, hey, please don't do that again. Hey, I told you not to do it again. Yo, don't do it again. I know they'll raise their tone with their words, but when they raise their tone, most of us will stop what we doing, what is wrong, and we listen to them. And that's that. But as an adults, they toughen us up, but they, I think, possibly know how to use their words correctly and not go too far with their words. Don't get me wrong, some parents will do that to their sons and daughters or kids, but at the same time, most of them like mines use their words like correctly but in a strong way a little bit to help us, and that's that, if that makes sense. But most of the times, like when I'm out and about, a lot of people don't care about how they use their words towards people. They don't care how they feel when they say their words to them, when they talk to them in a certain way. They don't care if they get mad, wanna fight, or hurt their feelings. They don't care how they feel. Whatever they say to them, they don't care how they use their words towards them. They just want to say it in an aggressive, emotional way. They don't care nothing about it, and stuff. I be seeing that every day. I know y'all be seeing it every day and stuff. So we got to use our words carefully when we talk to people and how we treat people. And whatever y'all, whatever words they say to them will come back and hunt that individual who was talking disrespected towards them, and that's that. I believe no, everybody's guilty of how we use our words. I'm guilty of it. You guilty of it. People that I know are guilty of using their words when they talk to people, and that's that. So that's how it is in this society. And it's word, and it's not a new thing about uh words are powerful. It's not a new thing. Anything that I see or hear or learn is not new. It's old. I don't believe nothing that I hear is not new these days. Everything is old, including words are powerful as well. But anyway, back to our words. We just got to, I believe, train ourselves to speak to people, talk to people, and use our words correctly. Something I need to learn how to do is just learn how to talk to people and being serious about it. Because I talk to people or people who I know and who I'm close to, and not anybody. The only time I talk to people um if I'm their associates, but at least I know how to use my words all right to talk to them and not raise my voice or not go too far with it, and that's that. Every day people be, cussing and fussing and warning people and threatening people with their words. And I be seeing it every day on the train, on transportation. And my race, our race, my race, they known for saying some crazy, powerful, emotional, annoying words, calling each other bitch, the N word, this and that, bro, and all that. We known for that. Cause be honest with you, I think we the most aggressive people on this race is black people. And once they start getting we they start getting emotional. We start getting emotion. We say powerful, aggressive words toward each other, especially. They said it to other race. Don't get me wrong. Other race can use their words powerfully as well, but not like it is as black people. We use our words powerfully and emotionally toward each other and threaten each other. That's how each other get killed and stuff. Saying, crazy, powerful words that that's not gonna lift one another up, but continue to lift them down. And that's that and stuff. So, I was just saying that for an example, that every day when I'm out and about, people gonna be saying crazy stuff with their powerful words, and that's that. Like, I be thinking about this every time I go out and about. Every time I go out, I'm afraid that somebody gonna, mess up on me, saying some crazy things with their words. And it didn't happen recently. I don't know when the last time somebody said some crazy things to me with their words, but I don't want to think about it or remember. But sooner or later, I'm gonna run into somebody that's gonna say some crazy things to me, and I know y'all gonna run into the same issue with somebody that's gonna say some crazy things with their words to you, and how the way they say it with their words. So we got to be prepared for it, and the best thing we have to do is not pay them no attention and not let it get to us, cause see, certain things like that get to me because it makes me frustrated. It makes me think about wanna do something towards them, but something I got to do better, not letting things get to me. Whatever they say with their words being strong like that. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying about words of being powerful and stuff, cause every day people's tone, how they talk, their words, or whatever words they say is gonna be kind of like annoying and not uplifting, but really what they saying is saying something negative to that towards that individual. So we got to be prepared because every day I understand that, and I'm in the same shoes. It's gonna be days that people not gonna talk to us kind of crazy and stuff, whatever words that they're saying that's not uplifting. And it's gonna be days we're gonna run into somebody that's gonna really say something to really tick us off or put us down. And and it leads to us feeling some type of way. And it's other days that, and it's happened every day. And I think I don't be involved around this, that I be hearing people saying some things, saying some words that lead to fighting words. Like they'll say something to individual thinks that individual's threatening them, and they saying to themselves, "Hey, this dude look like he's saying some fine words to me. Hey man, whatever you saying look like it's fine words that you saying to me, bro. You need to chill out with that. Who you talking to like that? What you saying to me is look like you trying to threaten me, bro. What you gonna do?" Then it start being a serious. It's gonna be start being a serious situation right there, because that person, whatever words they saying to them, it's like threatening words, fighting words. I believe threatening, fighting words are really the same thing, but that's how it is every day in this society. And I think it's days that I run into stuff like that on the train, somebody arguing with somebody over something stupid or small. And it's days that I be on the train and I don't hear nobody arguing anything. I be hearing people having conversations about a topic that they're talking about, like sports or, the news and politics was something that I'm not into. I be hearing people talking about that. But other people might be on the same cart, but on a different cart might be arguing over something small that I'm not around. So I think a couple of days I'd be out and about, I'd be hearing people arguing over something and they using their words crazy. And there's days I'd be hearing people having a normal conversation about a topic that they talking about, and they using the words kind of normal and regular. So that's that. Basically what I'm trying to say, that we got to be careful how we use our words, how we talk to people, because words are powerful. And, they can make a person be uncomfortable around that person that's really putting them down with their words and stuff. Like, relationship wise, that I'm not in a relationship, but people that's in relationships are married. It's gonna be days that uh boyfriend and girlfriend is gonna use their words kind of strong to one another. They're gonna use their words kind of normal to one another, and they're gonna use their words aggressive to one another, but long as that they still make a decision to be together. Same in marriages. I know I'm not in a relationship yet, and you know how women be saying, what's the words that women be saying most times towards men, that they don't take the pressure? Yeah, take the pressure. That's something that I got to learn how to do in order to be in a relationship. And I believe taking the pressure can be anything, not just in a relationship with a woman, like, being around certain people and having certain conversations, and whatever they talking about can make a person feel uncomfortable, and whatever they are disagreeing about, they probably might raise their voice and their words will get strong, and they can't take the pressure. And be honest, I'm one of them. And something they got to work on in order to learn how to talk to people or be in a relationship one day. And the same goes for others. They want to be in a relationship one day as well. I was just saying that for an example, because the person started dating or get engaged and stuff, it's gonna be days that they're gonna argue and they're gonna use their words out of control that's strong, that's gonna affect one another and stuff. And that's that. So, I was just saying relationship and marriage for an example, that they gonna use their words to one another that's gonna be in a normal tone, a little high tone, and a very aggressive tone. But that's how it is in, dating relationships and marriage relationships and life as well, and stuff. So that's that. And it's another thing that people get to, if somebody really hurt their feelings, they say some strong words to put them down, then some of them have like a history of grudges, and I can't help you out with that, be honest with you. So if a person have a history of grudges of a person that they had like 5, 6, 7, or 10 years ago over argument, and they use their words kind of harsh on them, I can't help them out, because that's something I can't help you out with, the history of grudges. So I'm just being real with you about that. But somebody who don't have history of grudges, you can go to them and get the help that you need about an issue that you had with an individual that happened like 2, 3, 5, or 10 years ago. Actually, you can go to God about it. And that's that, about the situation what happened several years ago about somebody using their words strong on them. So that's how I'm want to get off my chest about, we have to use our words correctly when we talk to people, whether it be a best friend, or we having a conversation and using our words correctly, if it be a family member or an associate. We got to be careful how we use our words when we talk to people, and that's that. And I found out that words can be powerful than a gun and a missile. Cause the reason why I said that, cause I heard it's a guy that I follow, that I know, on SoundCloud, called Sly the Poet. He did a song called Spoken Words, and he mentioned about words are powerful than seat hitting missiles, whatever he said. And that's true about it, because I had research about it, and it is true. And it's something about the go over of the takeaways that I got about words are powerful. And he said the truth that that he said, the person I know, Sly the Poet, he said that in one of his poet songs, because he a poet, called The Spoken Words, and he said words are powerful than missiles, and he's right about that. So anyway, I'm about to read these takeaways that I got from words being powerful, and I hope I can read my handwriting, because when I be researching about something, I be writing stuff down fast. So I'm about to find it. Okay, why are words are powerful? Words are powerful because they shape our thoughts, trigger deep chemical reactions in the brain, and directly influence our behavior and relationships. Users on quantum generally agree that language serves as a core tool for preactions and building start reality. Okay, mental and physical impact. Reasons and feel good on one's like dopamine, while negative words trigger stress and hormones like cortisol. I think that's the word. Mental health. International self and examiner uh examiner terms. Corn com what's that? Corn terms. Um Corn terms come build terms confidence or speak anxiety and depressions. Social culture influence. Uh Connections, words from the foundations of trust and infinity, that word hard to pronounce, between friends and family and communities. Action, speeches and writing texts. Yeah, actions, speeches, and writing texts can start wars, pass laws, or inspire mass inspire mass on social media, on social movement, my bad. Start mass on social movement. And here's the words here's the part that I put down. Words are powerful than guns and missiles. Yes, words can be more powerful than a gun and a missile because they start wars, change history, and outlast physical weapons. A missile can destroy a building, but an ideal of a speech can change the mind of millions of people and rebuild entire nations. So those the key takeaways that I got down. Hope y'all understand what I was trying to read. I was trying to pronounce some words right, but that's all I got for words of being powerful. Hope this helped. I'm gonna say it again. Be careful how you use your words when you talk to people, even if you're not close to them, and treat people. Because whatever you say to them, it's a possibility to come back and hunt you and stuff. And I'm speaking for myself, and that's that. Heat of Cool is out. Like I always say this, stay cool, don't be a fool, and that's what's up. Take care of peace. Oh.